So in 1966, Bon and I became a couple. We were living in Melbourne at the time. From time to time, we used to say and give each other a big hug. And it was almost like a lament, saying, oh, if only there was a homosexual rights organization we could join. Time passed, waiting, dreaming to be equal, you know, and to be included, and to be a recognized homosexual couple. One morning in September 1970, as per usual, we opened our Australian newspaper. Laughter, joy with tears erupted. Here is our manna from heaven. Our wish has been granted. Cam Bink was born.
I was there from the absolute beginning. I got a phone call from a friend who said that John Ware, who's in the photograph, and Christabel Pole were going to organise a group of gay and lesbian people who would be openly out. And I said, about bloody time, basically. And that was it, really.
I first got involved with CAM at the end of 1972. There was a checkerboard program on TV, on the ABC, and Sue Wills and Gabrielle Tolovich did a session on it. And that was the first thing I knew about lesbian organisations or any homosexual organisations, so I went along.
Well, quite funny to look back on it. You know, our first public meeting was in a church hall. I chaired the meeting without the benefit of any constitutional meeting rules or anything, and we decided, yes, we'd get camp going, and then we had a bit to eat, drink and dance. All in a church hall. It was just like an old-fashioned church social, almost, as I recall it.
It was pretty difficult at that time to find any LGBT organisations, one because there were hardly any, but also because they were very much under the radar, because homosexuality was still illegal, and if you were outed, you could easily lose your job or be kicked out of home. So it was very much a closet type environment. And also it was a non-digital age, so it was pretty hard to get information out there. The best way we got information out there was through demonstrations. So that was our internet, really.
When we started camp, we were only thinking about abolishing the law against homosexual activity. Gay marriage wasn't even thought of, I don't think. I think it was really only about the 1980s that the first ideas that gay and lesbian people ought to be married came along.
Well, I must admit I was a bit freaked out when I walked into a room full of women because, yes, I only knew my partner at that time and didn't know any other lesbians, so yes, but I soon got used to it and enjoyed it. And yeah, it was terrific. It was really good to be reinforced for who you were.
So, and of course, no Mardi Gras back there. Mind you, one of the events that we had back in those very early years was kind of what I call a proto-Mardi Gras. We had a demonstration outside Liberal Party headquarters, and we all went determined to be gay, with balloons, all that. So that was kind of fun.
I was really actively involved. It really changed my life, actually, to be with my community and to meet like-minded people, and of course meet lots of lesbians.
I can't believe that it's 50 years since the beginning of camp. But look, I've enjoyed every part of it, and I'm still involved in a political sense.
Well, a lot of things have obviously changed since then, but I think our history is critically important right now. because we are seeing a right-wing backlash globally against our very hard-fought rights. And it distresses me to see that the rights that we took us decades to win have been so easily reversed. And that's a warning to us that we need to be vigilant and learn from our history. I mean, we were able to change society through hard work, and people need to remember that it's still possible to do that, so that if we continue to see this regression, we need to really not let it happen. We need to get out there and stop it the same way that we did before. But we have more tools now, the tools we didn't have at the time, particularly digital tools. So I think we just need to keep watching very carefully and to intervene.